with like I'm pulling the goon trick where like the first hole is like a little hat crescent moon
Yeah.
in the corner, and like it is glorious right now.
Yeah, I'm actually like literally using mine right now. So
Oh man. But yeah, I found out something really interesting that I definitely want to kick the show off with. So I think we should talk about this crazy news I read today and dive into the Shedtime Podcast in three, a two, a one. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Shedtime. What is Shedtime, you ask? Well, it's code for the consumption of cannabis, but it's much more than that. Shedtime's a state of mind. It's art, it's music, it's cryptocurrency, technology, it's food, it's vaping. It can be whatever you want it to be, as long as you're not letting the bastards get you down, not being a dick, and making it fun. When you're in the shed, it's whatever your mind allows you to create. So now let's get to the Shedtime Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Shedtime Podcast. And as I alluded in the intro, and at this point, I'm sure you guys already know because I'm probably going to use it in the title of this episode. Two of our favorite brands are teaming up and about to drop some heat in September. And I'm kind of gassed. Oreo and Reese's.
Oh, really?
So we're going to get two different products. We're getting a Oreo Reese's cup that's going to be like a white cream on the top and a chocolate on the bottom, peanut butter filled with Oreo crumbs through it.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to get a Reese's peanut butter filled Oreo cookie.
Okay. I mean, both sound good enough for me to want to try them badly.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited to see these two products hit the market in just about a month's time as of recording. So that's going to be super exciting. I mean, shit, I just saw Reese's Halloween pumpkins in the convenience store before the show today, and I was like, already?
Yeah, dude, honestly, last weekend, like this past weekend, like Liz and I went to the drive-in, like we promised each other that we'd go once a month. So this past weekend was the once for July. And we went into fucking the dollar store, dude. And they were already building out the fucking Halloween section. And we just looked at each other. We're like, already? And then we went over and got some like baby Twix and baby Snickers. So we needed some snacks for the drive, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Speaking
like,
of the drive-in, what movies did you see, by the way?
Okay, well, full disclosure, your boy is way too tired from like every day working. So
You
like
fell
we see the first movie and then we dip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we saw the Fantastic Four.
Okay, don't tell me anything about like what happens in the movie. Just tell me, is it worth going to see? Do you think?
Okay. I'll answer it like this. If you didn't really like the Thunderbolts, definitely don't go see
I
this.
haven't seen the Thunderbolts.
Okay. For you, I think it's worth seeing. For someone who's like a very casual superhero comic book kind of guy that doesn't really know a lot about a lot of the characters, it's just a movie that would be fine. Like for me, it was fine. It was a fine movie. I enjoyed my time. I didn't regret going, but I just don't know enough about it. So like half the time I'm like, is this in like the 50s? And like, so like
That's the whole point of that one. That particular movie takes place in a totally different time and universe than the original like Marvel movies that are coming out.
Okay, then
so that's
if
like
I'd have known
it's
that,
like back in time in like you said, like the 60s, but like a futuristic version of it.
yeah, like I don't. It's definitely was not like how the actual 50s
Yeah,
or
yeah.
60s or was.
It's
or
almost
whatever,
like the
but,
Jetsons.
yeah, it's definitely So seeing as you know that, you probably be less confused. And some of the times I was confused because I'm like, this is so confusing. But then, yes.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. Liz enjoyed it. We both liked the other movie more, though. We liked the Thunderbolts more.
I will say this too, if you haven't seen it yet, I actually do recommend it. The new Superman, bro.
We could have watched that, but we decided to go for the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Superman was actually really fucking good. I was actually pleasantly surprised by it. It's probably one of the better DC movies that's come out since like the Dark Knight series, in my opinion. Like, it touches on, and what I kind of like that James Gunn did about it is he kind of made it look more comic book-esque, if that makes sense. Like, it kind of stays more true to like the comic look and like version of the of certain characters, that like it kind of really ties into, like, if you read DC comics, a lot of the things that he did were definitely homages from very like popular like storylines or like certain characters and like how they look and stuff like that I really appreciated out of it. I thought it was really cool.
On the subject of movies, has anybody had the chance to watch Happy Gilmore 2 yet?
I watched
100%.
it like 2-3 days ago, bro. And it was so fucking good, bro. So fucking good.
I haven't had a chance to see it yet, so
it is worth watching 110%. So much so that I want to watch it again, bro. Like, it's that fucking good.
Watch it again, no doubt.
What I love about it, without like saying anything that has to go along with the story, is, bro, they pull so much nostalgia from the original Happy Gilmore and put it into this one with obviously a couple new characters, new faces and stuff like that, but also bringing back a lot of fucking solid people from like over the years that has worked in Happy Madison movies. Not only that, but just a lot of people that are just popular in pop culture right now. There's like 72 fucking cameos in this movie.
Everyone's saying Eminem kills it.
Oh, bro, dude. He kills it. Bad Bunny kills it. There's a couple other people that absolutely fucking dude, Bryson DeChambeau fucking killed it in that fucking movie,
honestly,
bro.
like, I was surprised because like Liz doesn't know anything about like PGA Tour shit, and honestly, like, I don't really know that much, but because I pay attention enough to sports,
Scotty
I know
Scheffler,
names.
Bro, was the fucking.
I kept on saying, I was like, babe, that's like actually a PGA Tour player.
Dude,
like,
they had like 5 or 6 like PGA pro players as part of like the main cast, bro, which was crazy.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed it, Sean. I think you should watch it, especially
so
if you
worth
watch the
watching
original,
it, bro.
which I'm sure you have.
My wife and I are compiling a list right now of some movies and stuff that we want to catch. Because like we definitely want to grab a day and watch that for sure. We also want to check out that Pee Wee Herman documentary.
Oh, the doc's supposed to be really good, bro. I haven't seen it. It's on Netflix.
HBO.
Oh, was it HBO? I thought it was Netflix.
Yeah, the one that we're talking about is on HBO.
Okay.
But yeah, we want to check that out.
There's like 1 or 2 of them out, I think, right now at the moment or some shit. Dude, there's a lot of fucking documentaries out right now that I've been hearing about that I want to check out, but I just haven't brought myself to do it. The one thing that I recently started watching, though, shout out to my sister for hooking me up with Apple TV Plus or Apple Plus or Apple, whatever the fuck it's called.
Apple TV.
There's a show on there called C. It's been out for a few years and there's like 3 seasons of it. And dude, it is such a fucking interesting story, bro. It's like a post-apocalyptic Earth that's been, pretty much destroyed by like some sort of nuclear Holocaust warfare sort of situation, to where it pretty much wipes out most of the human race, and whatever people survive end up, either going underground or end up going completely blind. So pretty much everybody on the planet at this point is blind.
Oh, is it the one with
Jason Momoa?
Yeah, I feel like I might have watched an episode, or at least I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
But dude, it's pretty fucking cool because like part of the storyline is like there's like obviously at some point a couple people are born with sight, and it's like the whole dichotomy of this world that has been lived by only the blind, now having people that can see that are kind of like shaking the world up. You know what I mean? And like what can happen after. Dude, it's actually pretty fucking interesting story, bro. I've been digging
It's
it
a
so
wild
far.
concept. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The
That's a wild
concept is what
concept.
really grabbed me. I was like, dude, that because it's something that could possibly fucking happen if, you know, an all-out nuclear war happened. What would happen? What would be left? You know what I
think
mean?
an interesting thing too is it's the whole idea of like this whole society of people living blind, right? Like, I have a friend of mine who he got really, really interested. Matter of fact, you guys have met him. It's Canadian Bacon, my buddy Matt.
Oh yeah, Matt. How you
Yeah.
doing, by the way, bro?
Dude,
Have you talked to him lately?
he's killing it, man. He
Hell
is
yeah, dude.
living his best life. He's
Tell
been
me
doing,
what's up next time you see him.
I will. He's been doing photography for a company that does like construction photography, and he loves it. It's awesome. He's so passionate about it.
Sick.
But yeah, like one of the things that he got really interested in at one point a few years back was because he had some friends that have disabilities. He got interested in the whole concept of movies, video games, and that sort of, and television, those sort of things, entertainment for the deaf and the blind, and how those things represent those lifestyles in those different places, but B, how some of those things get adapted for those people with those disabilities. And so like a show building its whole, you know, storyline around a society that is blind and how they have to navigate life like that.
Well, dude, it's crazy
that's
too, because
interesting.
it really dives into like how they operate as a culture being all completely blind. It's like they have certain people that obviously, you know, they say you lose one sense, sometimes you gain in others sort of thing. So they
Yep.
have people that literally can hear like dogs, bro. To where it's
Yep,
like they
super
can tell
hearing.
how many people are coming, if they've got horses, dogs, all that sort of shit. So they're like they're scouts almost. And then they've got, you know, different things. It's like when it comes to like the way that like, I wouldn't even call it a government because it's not even really a government. It's like they have like this queen and like she rules over like this fucking world, I guess. And like, dude, this whole thing about like, you know, the people that see, like they've been demonizing that thing, like people that can see and making them come out to like be like witches. Like, so if you could see, you're a witch. You know what I mean? So like, it's like that whole, like the witch hunt sort of situations happening along with, you know, the whole thing of people, you know, like these kids being born into the society of completely blind people, but these kids can see. And then, you know, there's all this other shit that's fucking going on as well. That's just fucking insane, dude.
It's
like,
such an interesting concept.
Because I'm at a point now where it's like there was like a crossroads situation where, you know, it was like either these kids can, you know, stay with their, you know, the family that they've grown to, you know, love and this sort of thing, or they can take this other path and see if they can find, you know, other people that share their ability to see and what comes with that and what knowledge they can gain through possibly finding. Dude, it's really fucking good series so far. I will say that like the first few episodes were a little slow to kind of get going, but like now that I'm in it, bro, and I think I'm like towards the end of the first season, I feel like it's really going to start cranking up and things can get pretty fucking interesting.
That sounds actually really cool. Like,
Dude, you know, my parents
really
recently
cool.
started watching too. Fucking Vikings, Valhalla. I was like, you know, there's a series that came out before this, just Vikings, right? They're like, oh yeah, we thought so. Dang, but we already started watching this. I was like, well, a good thing is you can go back and watch it like a prequel sort of thing.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yep.
my mom's like, yeah, I didn't think I was really going to be into it, but I don't know what it is. Just the story's really good. Like, I almost want to tell her you should watch Game of Thrones because, dude, the Game of Thrones story is insane. But there's so much shit that happens in that my mom would not be down with watching.
I mean, it is. My wife
It's
watched
brutal,
it. She
bro.
loved it. It is intense.
There's shit that happened in there, bro, that I personally had to look away because it was just too intense even for me, bro.
Bro, I think it was the Red Wedding before the big scene, everything that led up to it, she actually paused it, came down to me in the studio and was like, after what I just watched, can I do a dab?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. She's like, that shit was so fucking intense. And
Dude,
then
and
like
the crazy
she went
thing is,
back
bro,
and
is that
watched the
story is so
rest.
good and the characters are done so well that you get invested so much in certain characters and then also despise and absolutely fucking hate other characters. Like, I love a show that can do that, to where they can make you absolutely fucking love and fucking just want this dude to fucking win, and then also fucking hate and just wish this dude would get what he deserves, sort of thing, bro. And then like finally those things kind of come to fruition and you're like, fuck yeah, finally that asshole gets what he deserves, or finally he fucking got what he needed. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, I love that shit.
The filmmaking is impeccable.
Oh,
Like,
dude, the fucking acting, just everything about it was really done really well. Even like the dragons, surprisingly, were done pretty well for like that time period. You know what I mean? Because like, when did that come out? Early 2000s?
I would say
or like
2010s.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like somewhere around there, like, you know, early aughts, as they say. But yeah, dude, it was done pretty well.
2011
show. 2011, okay. Because at the time, this guy that was like an MVP, he actually like won MVP in like the major leagues. He was on the Jays, and he loved the show so much, and just because of his fame, he ended up getting to be on the show.
Dude, did you see also, speaking of baseball, side note, did you see that recently the Orioles and who was it? It was the Orioles and somebody else. The Blue Jays. They had a double header.
Yeah,
and a pitcher also pitched for the Orioles, and in between the doubleheader got traded to the Jays and pitched for the Jays in the doubleheader. So first game, he pitches for the Orioles. Second game, he pitches for the Blue Jays. That's the second time in history that has ever happened.
Yeah, dude, it literally happened.
And the funny thing is, same thing happened in their double A leagues too.
like same teams, same exact thing.
Same thing. So even their farm league had the same thing happen.
That's
crazy,
wild.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I literally just watched a fucking reel about it earlier. I'm like, dude, that's fucking crazy. The last time it happened was like 1920 or some shit.
And dude, the guy that got traded to the Jays, I can't fucking even remember what his name is.
Domingo Sanchez, I think.
No, dude, it's like it's like a unique name. No, it's not that.
I guarantee it is, Chris, because I literally just watched the video, bro. It's like Domingo. I know his name's at least Domingo.
No, dude, it's something crazy, bro.
I'm telling you right now, Chris.
Well, then that's not the guy. It's a different thing, though. I don't believe that that's. You could be right, but I'm
telling you
like
for
the
sure.
Weirdest fucking name. That's not a weird name to me.
Who just got traded to the Blue Jays?
Shit.
Seranthony Dominguez.
Dominguez. Didn't I just say that?
Yes, but it was a different first name. That was
I said it's Domingo or Dominguez. I know that at least for sure.
Okay, well,
so I was right. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. I literally just watched the video.
I know, but because you said the different first name, I was like, that doesn't sound right, though.
Yeah, but I obviously knew more about it than you did because I literally just watched it. So how are you going to tell me no and you don't know?
Man.
Well, because I knew that wasn't his first name. That's basically why.
Yeah,
Either way, it doesn't matter. Right. It was really cool.
Yes, it does. It does. It matters to me because I was right.
Okay, you were right on the last name. Absolutely. But it matters. Cool.
But yeah, dude, that was great. Like, I never thought about that possibly being a thing. You know what I mean? Literally getting traded in between. Like, they even show a video of him walking from the Orioles clubhouse to the visiting clubhouse. And then, like, as he's walking to the bullpen for the Blue Jays, all of his teammates on the Orioles are giving him shit.
Well, think about it. They would have had to make a jersey in the locker
Dude,
room.
they
right
made
there,
it so fast, bro, that the 8 on his jersey was upside down.
Oops. I mean, that's wild though. Like
Right?
that's wild. Like, all right, intermission. You got to go completely change uniforms in locker room. Woof, woof.
Well, to be fair though, for him, other than the fact that like your whole life gets turned upside down, like the Blue Jays are like 15 games better than the Orioles, so like he has a chance of actually making the playoffs now.
Yeah,
So like
that's
that
true.
might be exciting.
And from what I understand, he pitched great on both games.
Yeah, he did really well for the Jays. He like threw, I can't remember. I was literally listening to the fucking game. I think that he like threw like 100 miles per hour, which was like the first time this year or something. Like I guess he probably like threw
Dude,
like
it's
90 to
crazy.
99 or
Like,
whatever.
I feel like the top speed in professional baseball has finally been met. And I don't know if they're ever going to get any faster, bro. Like 105, bro. I don't think the fucking human arm can fucking throw any faster than that, dude.
Yeah, there's like, well, even though honestly, man, right now, if you compared it to like 10 years ago, the amount of dudes that throw 100 has went up dramatically, dude.
But if you also look at how many people have also had Tommy John surgery.
Dude, if you compared the amount of innings pitched and stuff, like nobody really pitches. Like I shouldn't say nobody, but back in the day, like when I was a kid, like Dave Steve, dude, he like pitched 300 innings in one year. He had like fucking like 13 complete games or some shit. Dude, now it's like the first thing you'll see on like fucking Sports Center, and it'll be like a fucking complete game pitch by so and so because they're super rare. Dudes like barely even pitch 200 innings anymore.
It's because they fucking taken it to the fucking max level, like I was saying, dude. Dude, not only that, but there's way more kids now ending up having to have that surgery because starting in like little league and shit, they're trying to get them to throw like these junk pitches and like these fucking fastballs and shit like that, to where like kids are just getting fucked up left and right, dude.
Oh, most definitely. Because I'm sure that back in the day, a lot of the kids, like, it's not like all they did was play like super regimented fucking baseball with like trainers and fucking all these extra coaches and shit. Like, I don't think that kids my age would have been growing up that way.
No.
Like, there would be more things the further you got along that would help you, yeah, but not in like fucking high school.
I mean,
That's pretty
or like
crazy,
little
dude.
league.
There's that huge prevalence, right, of like over generations, the parents that are thinking to themselves like, if we start them young and develop it, from this early age, that they can be NFL, they can be Major League Baseball, you know what I mean? And so they put that training in, and they, these parents invest in their kids like that. And
Dude, just on that note, so yes, they absolutely do all that. And like kids these days, a lot of kids these days that are like elite in one sport, like the minute that that's like identified that they're elite at that sport, like they just hammer it into them, right? So there's like a lot of talk like on sports talk radio over the last like half decade to a decade about how like Canadian kids that are playing hockey, like they're playing hockey all year round. Like there's no such thing anymore as like you have hockey season and then you go play your other sports, and you don't think about hockey. So like when I was a kid, right? Even kids, like I played with some kids that made it really far in hockey, including the NHL. So, dude, when we were kids, we would play hockey. You play hockey from like October until like March, end of March, and then you'd be done hockey. Then you'd play baseball. Then you'd play soccer, or basketball or something. And then when hockey time came back around, you'd start to concentrate again on hockey. But even like, not to compare myself to professional athletes, clearly, but like even when I was a kid, dude, I did swimming lessons in the winter. I played hockey. I did Cub Scouts. I did all these different things. And like literally, there was a guy that I played defense with for like 4 years who was a Stanley Cup champion. Actually, I'm pretty sure he won it in Boston. It was Nick Boynton, if you remember him. Be like
I
10
don't
years ago.
immediately.
I haven't gotten into hockey. I didn't get into hockey until like this past like year or so, and I'm not even that into it.
But yeah, dude, there's kids. So long story short, sorry. Long story long. People that I know from high school, I saw somebody talking about it on Facebook. And I was like, I'm curious to see what they're saying. Like, I don't talk to these people anymore, but they're talking about an interesting topic to me. This one dude paid $15,000 in coaching fees, training sessions, the fucking team, travel tournaments, all that shit, just for his kid to play hockey. His kid was fucking 10.
Yeah.
I was like, this is insane, dude. Because
Yep.
like that's not even including driving them to practice, like all the gas you're going to spend on practice, all the fucking drinks and stuff that you're buying after the games for them. You know, the long nights that you have to like go and you'll have to get dinner on the road. Like the amount of money spent, I'm like,
Well,
and the
dude, it's
kid's
just like
10 years old, man.
Dude,
Like,
it's just
what
like when I was growing up, the kids that played travel ball, bro, for baseball. You know what I mean? They'd have to pay a fucking fee to be a part of the fucking league. Of course, travel is a big part of it. So it's not like you're playing locally. You're at least driving 45 minutes to an hour at least to get to your fucking games. Then you got all your practices plus the equipment. You know what I mean? And when you're on travel ball, bro, you ain't playing with the fucking shit you're getting at Walmart, dude. You're playing with the best of the fucking equipment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you're going to Dick's and buying the nicest thing.
Exactly,
that they have, basically.
exactly, bro. Or you're fucking ordering shit off East Bay, back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And dude, they'd spend crazy amounts of fucking money for their kids just to play ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And half the kids that I knew that played travel ball, bro, didn't even make it past high school, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no, that's
as far
the
as
thing, right?
baseball goes.
Dude,
but then there'd be that
not making it anywhere.
But then there'd be that 1 out of 10 that would make it to maybe the minors, maybe even play in the majors. But dude, it was especially around here, bro. Like we didn't have too many, I don't think. At least that I knew personally.
Yeah, there wasn't that many people that made like the NHL or anything either. But I did know a lot of people that would play to the equivalent of like the minors. Like, well, not quite the minors. It'd be like college ball, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a lot of people made it to like the OHL and stuff that I knew growing up. But probably within half an hour of my house, there's hundreds of people that play in the NHL at least. But this is because I live so close to the city.
I mean, athletes are just getting intense these days.
Dude,
and I mean,
I think one of like the only like big
most intense.
Like the biggest athlete that we have that came out of our school, bro, is actually a fucking MMA fighter, bro. And he's a fucking legend. Dan Henderson, bro.
Oh, really? He went to your high school?
Yeah.
That is actually pretty cool because I think more people would know who he was.
Oh, fuck that, dude. Like he opened up like a gym out here a while back that was actually called Cobra Kai. It's kind of sick. But yeah, dude, like he's one. I don't know how many other professional athletes came out of my school. I wonder if I have a.
If you go to the alumni page of your high
that's
school,
what I was gonna say. I wonder if they have one.
Because I did it actually on mine. I was like checking it out.
now you got me curious.
Where do we go for that?
Let's see. Because I'm gonna go with where my actual diploma is from. Because ain't nobody doing nothing special from the school I actually went to.
I don't even know if they have a notable alumni.
Really?
I'm trying to find it. I can't see.
I have a professional wrestler that went to the high school. Mike Bennett, professional wrestler, currently active in AEW and ROH.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't know them then.
Yeah, he's like AEW is like it's where like a lot of the like up and comers are showing up, and a lot of like the semi-retired guys are popping up. It's like people that we were watching in the late 90s and early 2000s. They might be over there, as well as like maybe their kids. But yeah, that seems to be the only notable figure that my high school can claim.
Wow.
So, I mean, I'm not really surprised. This is the same school that got genuinely afraid of me because I listened to the Insane Clown Posse. So, you know, they're definitely not producing America's best and brightest in that town. They're just creating some drones. So shout out to the one dude who made it out and did something big with his life, because I'm sure everybody else is, keeping it simple. And if that's what makes them happy, listen, I'm not knocking it, but yeah. I know Massachusetts has had some like great, huge names, but that little town, no, like.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe in my high school it drew from
Oh, I had to go to
a number of towns.
Wikipedia to find it.
Yeah,
Because like
there's,
obviously, if we go just Massachusetts as a whole, like we have Ali Raisman, Rock Marciano, like so many big names. Marvin
Apparently
Hagler.
the co-founder and vice chairman of Mint Mobile graduated from our high school.
Oh, no kidding.
Tom Cherry was a NFL player from 96 or from 86 to 87 for the 49ers. We got John W. Henry, businessman, owner of the Boston Red Sox and Liverpool Football Club. Hell
Wait a
yeah,
minute, he's
John.
John Henry?
John W. Henry, yeah.
No kidding. That's wild.
Maybe that's why I like the Red Sox, dude. We got, who's this? Greg Hyder was a former professional basketball player. Played one season for the Kansas City Kings on that was in the 70s. In 69 to 72, we got what is this? Rudy Redmond. Played for the Bears, also the Falcons and Detroit Lions. And then we got, who's this guy? Joffrey Boyd Lewis is an American actor and appeared on more than 200 episodes or 200 films and TV shows. He was principally known for his role on alongside Clint Eastwood and Robert Redford. He often portrayed villains. I don't know if I know this guy. Anyhow, interesting. But yeah,
dude, my school was built in 1961.
Oh, dude, mine was built. Oh, let me go back.
I didn't know that it was that fucking old. Like I was going there and it was like 20 years old. Actually, no, wait. It was like 30 years old. Never mind. I started going there in 1994.
The original campus. Okay, why doesn't it tell you when? It was, dude, 1915 was when the first campus was built. But the campus that I went to was built in the 50s. But I actually technically went to both campuses because the original high school one that they built in 1915, they turned into the junior high that I went to. So I went there for junior high and then went to the one they built in 52 when I went to high school. And they've completely changed it since I went there, dude. They like knocked down the whole front, like offices, and built like this crazy like 2-story build. I don't even know what it is, if it's the library or what. But
It's funny because they rebuilt the main high school in my old town of Plymouth, and when they did, it went from what looked like a typical high school to what now looks way more like a government building, like a town hall or something. It just happens to be a high school. And like it's so convincing. We actually used it as the backdrop of a music video for an artist that we were working with because he was playing a politician. And like it genuinely looks like he's outside of like some sort of government building. Um it's crazy because that old building was one of the ones that like they had to put the old pop-up outbuildings down the side. And so like kids would just have to like go outside, cross the grass, go into their outbuilding, go to a class, cross the grass, go back indoors. Not a very suitable thing to do in New England in a snowy climate during the winter.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like a northern stuff, especially northeastern kind of
Yeah, no.
vibe of a school. You guys
I have
want to hear
lots of friends who
something?
went.
You guys want to know something like crazy? So I looked just on Wikipedia of my high school for at alumni, right? The very first alumni is a guy named George Papa Andreu, maybe. We'll say that that's how it is spelled or pronounced. He graduated in 1970. Okay. And this dude served as the prime minister of Greece.
Oh shit.
Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. But yeah, there's like a couple NHL guys that went to my high school. Well, that graduated, I guess. Uh, there's an Olympian. She's won gold medals in trampoline.
Sick.
And then there's some dude that plays in the CFL, like the Canadian Football League, that played there.
Dude,
Named
you know,
Nick Shorthill. Oh, there's another thing that I don't know what this means, but some dude that graduated from there, his name was Rasmus Lerdorf, and he's the original author of the PHP programming language. I don't know what that is, but it's obviously something to do with computers. It sounds kind of
Programming.
legit. I mean,
sounds important.
it does sound important. Yeah.
To be honest, whenever I've seen like any like code or whatever pop up, I've definitely seen PHP. You know what I mean? As part, like, you know what I mean? As like the opening of like a code or whatever. So like maybe that's like part of it, or in
Oh,
there
that could
somewhere.
be. Yeah, he graduated high school in 1988, so he would have been like in college
Yeah.
or university or whatever until like the early 90s. So it's possible for sure. Some other dude, James, you ever heard of a band called Prairie Oyster?
Prairie Oyster? No.
No,
Oh,
but that
okay.
name's amazing.
Why would I have? Why do you think I would have heard of that?
Because it's a country with bluegrass.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
the more
dude.
country guy
I'm
than anybody
bluegrass.
else here.
I'm not like heavy into. Like I'm more into like, you know, some
Okay.
bluegrass will get me. Like honestly, like nowadays, bro, I might check it out and I'd probably dig it because like as I've gotten older, bro, I've started to appreciate a lot of different types of music for different reasons. You know what I mean? Some I appreciate just for the skill and just like the ability to play that is like impressive to me. So it's like I want to listen to it just because like fuck, I know I can't do it, but hearing somebody else do it is like, okay, that's pretty fucking dope. You know what I mean? And then
Mhm.
obviously some I listen to because I just fucking dig the lyrics. Lyrics are a big thing for me. You can catch me with lyrics. And then some, you know, could just be it's a good ass beat, dude. You know what I mean? Makes me move my feet.
I'm gonna put on the Blue Oyster Call right now. Or what did I say it was called? Prairie Oyster.
Prairie Oyster.
Oyster.
Blue Oyster Cold is a totally different band, dude. I know
Yeah,
them.
Blue Oyster Cult.
Uh-huh.
Blue Oyster Cult's good, but it's not country or bluegrass.
All right, let's give her a
Prairie
fucking
Oysters.
shuffle.
I mean, prairie oysters. I
play.
mean, that just sounds like Rocky Mountain oysters. Which,
Yeah, I'm
you know,
not exactly sure what a prairie oyster is.
I
Maybe it's
feel like
walnuts.
I
I'm
was gonna
guessing that it's
say-
probably like a pile of cow shit. That's my guess.
all right,
No.
I'll be the one to put that insane thing.
Yeah, you go
into
ahead and you
Google.
put that
my
in your Google, bro, because
Yeah, I'll be that guy.
I'm not infecting mine.
I have Googled so many ridiculous things. Yeah, it's good.
But
Well,
Prairie
honestly,
oyster is a cocktail made with a raw egg yolk, Worcestershire sauce, hot sauce, and sometimes other seasonings, often consumed as a hangover remedy. It's also known as Rocky Mountain oysters, which are bull or calf testicles, typically deep fried.
all right.
That's
Okay,
wild.
well, I'll say this. They're not really heavily listened to. They have 8,500 monthly listeners on Spotify, so fair enough.
How many do we have? They probably have more than us, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, like
Yeah,
a lot more. Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
they're doing all right.
They're doing
It looks
enough.
like they've been making music since the 70s.
Oh, well, fuck,
Wow.
dude. That's
And honestly, the picture on their page, they look pretty old, so they're still probably playing.
I mean,
dude, speaking of people that are still playing, that probably shouldn't be, because like honestly, if you guys pull up videos of them, this just came to mind because like not only did you mention people playing into their older years, but I was listening to a podcast today, and have you seen Barry Manilow lately?
wait a minute, he's
No.
still alive.
He's still performing in Vegas.
What?
Pull up a clip of him later from like one of his more recent shows, dude, and it's
Sad.
kind of scary and yes, and slightly sad. Another one, who is it? Mike, is it Mike Valley or fuck, what's the name? Something Valley.
Frankie Valley?
Frankie, yeah. He's like 90 something and he's still out there doing it, bro. And it kind of looks scary, bro, because it almost looks like he's animatronic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tell me that he still like has his hair dark.
I think it's gone gray,
Oh, okay.
but you could he's definitely not actually singing.
Because I'm pretty sure, if my memory is not tricking me, it was Frankie Valley in the Four Seasons.
Yeah, I believe it's Frankie Valley. Yeah,
And dude, he was putting out music in like the 50s, probably.
that's what I'm saying, dude. And he still performs from time to time. And dude, it's sad, bro. It's like, is he wanting to do it or?
It's probably for the love, bro.
Yeah. But then again, it's the same thing as like the Stones or fucking AC/DC
Dude,
or
just on this topic, like, rest in peace, Ozzy.
oh,
Yes.
most definitely,
You
bro.
know what I mean? We're literally talking about it, and I'm like, Ozzy Osbourne just died this
Dude.
week.
What a fucking legend, bro.
I'm very grateful. I've had the pleasure to see him perform twice.
Dude, honestly, that's one thing I'm so happy I actually get to say is I've actually got to see Ozzy perform live at an Ozfest with Zakk Wylde. It was pretty
Dude,
fucking epic.
there's
Dude.
probably not that many people that can say that, really, that you'll meet in passing. If you
I
ever
got
met
to
a big
see him-
Ozzy fan, be like, I was there. I saw that. And they'd be like, fuck you.
I got to see him with Sabbath at Ozfest, and then later that same year he did a wintertime tour he called the Merry Mayhem Tour. That it was him and Rob Zombie co-headlining, and I got to see him do his solo act with Zakk Wylde for that. And
Yeah.
bro, he came out over the crowd in this like rocket powered sleigh in the arena. It was the coolest fucking way to start a show. Like, it was a badass performance.
Yeah, they didn't get to do all that just because of what the venue that They
Well,
they
I mean,
played at this big outdoor fucking festival.
same when I
for
saw
Ozfest.
Sabbath, like
Sure.
you couldn't
Like,
do
and
any of
that's
the
the thing.
weird
I don't
theatrics
remember
like
if
that.
it was just Ozzy or if it was Sabbath with Zach Wild. I can't remember. Either way,
the year after Sabbath, because the one I went to was the last time Sabbath played Ozfest. I believe Ozzy was the headliner, so you probably went the following year.
what year was that? Do you remember? Because it was probably like
The year
2000.
2001 would have been I think the year that
No.
Ozzy headlined, because 2000 was the year I went.
Mine was way later because it was like the last Ozfest before they're like passing the torch to
Yep.
Slipknot.
Okay.
Oh, Slipknot does Ozfest now?
Yeah, well now it's Not Fest kind of thing.
Not
like
Fest. Oh,
Not
okay.
Fest has been a thing for like a while, but like obviously like Ozfest is no longer a thing. So they
like
kind
the
of like,
biggest acts will go
Yeah.
on Knotfest.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. It's the big metal festival now in the US like that, because
Yeah.
like all those big ones that were huge in like the 90s 2000s, like Loco Bazooka is not as big, not happening like
Well,
that
dude, it's
anymore.
like or is
Dude,
Lollapalooza still a thing?
I was just gonna say, is Lollapalooza still a
I think
thing?
Lollapalooza is still a thing, but I don't think Warped Tour happens anymore.
I would not be
Warped Tour I
surprised.
think just came back this year for the first time in several years.
Did it?
I think it was this year. I think so. Yeah, I keep seeing clips on YouTube.
I feel like the
bands
festivals
performing.
are going to start popping up again because, you know, obviously there's a huge thing for fucking Coachella. Stagecoach is a huge country festival that happens out here every year.
We
Well,
have the
not
New
out
England
here, but
Country Music
It happens in the
Festivals.
same place Coachella
There's a
happens.
huge country music festival here, and there's like tons of people, James, that you'd probably know. Like it was huge. Like it's the biggest one on the East Coast, I think.
Yeah. Dude, I've been wanting to go to like a fucking country concert, bro. Just fucking sip a couple beers.
Apparently last year, what's that guy's name that has the truck bed? It starts with an H.
Party?
Hardy. Apparently last year he was one of the headliners at this festival.
Dude,
But
that's
this
such a
year
good
is other
song,
people.
though, dude. Oh, fuck, dude. I want to listen. I'm putting that on right now. Where's
Oh,
my
man.
Spotify?
Fucking Hardy, man. Kid at work loves Hardy.
Yeah,
So-
dude, a kid at work loves Hardy too, but he's like, I like his like more new shit than his like older shit because like I can't remember how he described it. He like threw some is like I can't remember. It was like slang, but he's like, you've never heard that before? I was like, no. It was like country metal or something. I can't remember it. But he like mixed two words together, and I was like, that's kind of genius. He's like, you've never heard that before? I was like, oh, you didn't
Country
just make
core?
that up? And he's like, no.
Oh, yeah.
dude.
Was it country core?
If you would describe new Hardy music as country core, then yeah, it could very well have been that.
No, his new it's weird because like he blends a lot of different shit, bro. Because like he's got hip hop influences, but he's also got, you know, some deep fucking like outlaw country influences, as well as just like some old school like not old school, but I guess it's old school now. 90s fucking alternative fucking
Yeah.
vibes. You know what I mean?
Well, he's like,
and he mashes
he's
all of
friends
it
with
together.
a lot of these artists.
Okay.
Like,
Well, yeah, because
Like-
he's been in every part of the fucking music industry at this point. I feel like because before he came out as an artist, he was writing songs for fucking years, dude. Like
Well,
that's
that's a
how
fact.
fucking Morgan Wallen wanted like hit, like he fucking wrote a bunch of songs for Morgan. Also Ernest, like all those dudes like kind of came up together in Nashville and just fucking did their shit.
I mean, like Hardy's a big collaborator with one of my favorite bands, Bill Murray. Bill Murray obviously doing their like country core, more on the like 90s, late 2000s or early 2000s emo rock sound leading into that side of it with a country flair. But like he was saying, the thing he learned from working with Hardy is that a lot of these kids, right? Like a lot of those scene kids from those 4-name bands from, 2005 that, had their little pop and then kind of just fizzled out and disappeared. They're all down in Nashville. They're all making
Well, dude,
music as session musicians.
Oddly enough,
and
bro.
writing. Like,
Paramore's out in Nashville,
I know.
and they're one
now
of the
they're
ones that
independent.
they're one of the
going
ones that
ham.
popped like out of that fucking scene, that scene. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And fucking were just able to like continue on until they got independent and were able to kind of do like their own thing now. But like they were in that same like fucking vibe, like Hardy and like Ernest and all those guys were in like bands like that at some point. Or
Yep.
like Ernest is even like a rapper. I think he went by Snow, but not the
Not the Informer. Snow.
not the Informer, I think, or something like that. Dude, like, I've been actually kind of digging this Bailey Zimmerman guy too. He does the hook for one of Big X the Plug songs. That's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
But then also some of his just like solo, like just country shit. I actually really dig, dude.
I really like Big X the Plug. Like,
Dude,
that dude's
his
voice
vibe is so
good.
sick.
Yeah. Dude,
And
he's really good.
one thing I kind of appreciate about him is like he's kind of the same on all the songs. Like as far as like his flow's pretty like similar. Like he changes it up here and there, but like I love that. Like when you hear it, you're like, oh yeah, this is Big X, and you know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
It for me, like, it's so reminiscent. It is 100% the UGK sound of Houston rap.
Oh, for sure.
And it literally invokes Bun B, Pimp C, like that whole UGK crew. And be like, man, I love Bun B. And they got such a similar voice. Like, I want Bun B and Big X on the same track because that shit's gonna
I'm sure if
bang,
it hasn't happened already,
right? Like,
dude,
there's
honestly,
so much dope hip hop.
I need to
out
look
there.
and see if there's a Big X OT Mexican OT song, because that would be hard too.
Dude, I just dig his voice, man.
Dude, you know what? Speaking of Mexican OT for a second, dude, this guy's fucking a nut, bro. Like if you watch like his stuff like outside of his music and just like his like internet presence, bro, it's kind of fucking hilarious. I appreciate the fuck out of it because he's just authentic as shit. He's just himself, bro. He doesn't really think of himself as like this, crazy star or whatever. He's just out there doing his shit. But dude, this dude's actually like, he's a country dude, like born like, with like fucking cowboys doing fucking cowboy shit. You know what I mean? So like he's out there like doing rodeos and like being like a rodeo clown, bro. And like wrestling fucking bulls and like trying to like dodge him and do all this shit, dude. And he gets fucking clocked once in one of the videos that I seen. He gets up real quick, but like, dude, the guy's fucking nuts, dude.
You got to be a little bit touched in the head to be like, I want to get into a ring and make these things chase me intentionally.
Right.
I mean, my boss, he's from Louisiana, and like he's got a lot of family who's done the rodeo work. And he's like, yo, the fuckers who are rodeo clowns, them boys are crazy. Like, they
Oh, no
are
doubt.
just insane people. Like,
But they're some of the toughest sons of bitches you'll ever meet in your fucking life, dude. I'll tell you that.
100%. I mean, again, you got to be some type of crazy to be like, I'm going to be the one to jump in and make the bull come after me instead.
Like, yeah. Like you're just bait. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna just be bait for this like 1,500, 2,000 pound animal with fucking horns that are as big as my arms.
Yeah, dude.
That's like the people out there who did the running of the bulls every year.
Fuck that, dude. It's like, I don't care how much of an adrenaline rush it is, bro. Like, fuck you. No thanks, dude.
I mean, like, It
I'm
looks so much fun when I watch people do it until I watch that person get trampled or
Dude,
gored,
yeah,
and then I'm like,
or the first person gets a horn
No.
up the ass, bro. You know?
Well, you
yeah,
know what? I think I might be good on that one.
Yeah, they
Like-
get tossed 20 feet in the fucking air and land on their head. No thanks.
I've seen those documentaries where people are like, yeah, this is my wound from getting stabbed by the horn of the bull. Like, yeah, good, I'm done. I mean, I've seen some gnarly injuries come from. Have you ever seen the I think it's in Scotland where they chase the wheel of cheese?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
they just
yeah,
start
yeah,
fucking
down the hill.
tumbling down the fucking hill, bro.
Bro, like that looks like a lot of fun until you watch people like literally busting their faces open and shit.
Yeah, they
from
just
falling
fucking
down this
eat it
hill.
on all sorts of shit. Yeah.
Dude, you ever seen shovel racing, bro?
Yeah.
Where they fucking sled on shovels down fucking slopes, like a fucking ski slope, and they'll sit on a fucking snow shovel with the fucking stick pointed out this way, fucking take their feet up and just fucking fly down the fucking mountain, dude.
Dude, people are crazy. Did you guys remember that fucking Red Bull thing where they used to have like this
The
platform
Goontog?
over the water? The what?
The Gutog.
Is that where you try to fly something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
Flutog, yeah.
fucking
The
hilarious,
whatever
bro.
it's called. Glutogs. It's some weird fucking
Dude, whatever
Well,
it is, I don't care.
European word.
That's so fucking funny.
They
man.
still have it too. Like
Do
they
they
still
really?
do the competition. Oh yeah.
Dude, sometimes you see people and they're like, yo, that thing did way better than I thought. Then you just see other people just come
Just
up
get
and absolutely
Just go-
fucking eat.
Bam.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just takes a
man.
90 degrees straight down.
Well, I saw one the other day because like that's what was made it on my mind. Is like it was a compilation of just a ton of them, right? Probably like everything in the event, all kind of in like a 5-minute video on like X. And so I'm like watching it. Dude, this one dude, he was one of the runners that was like running and trying to get up the momentum. And for some reason, they had them all tied to like the thing, and they were supposed to have a quick release, I guess. But this dude's did not fucking quick release. So the fucking thing goes off the edge and then it just hammers right down. And the dude gets dragged off the fucking edge and slams on top of the shit.
Well, dude, some people
Oh.
actually fucking ride them, bro, off the fucking things.
Dude, I would go watch that in real life.
Oh,
That would be
100%.
great to just be bunch of vodka Red Bulls into the day, you know, just chilling with your friends and watching that.
Just hammered watching someone's
Yeah.
life get fucked.
Well, it's like
or just glory, you know? One or the
Yeah.
other.
I've shown you guys the clips before in like a way early episode of this podcast, as I recall. But like, I still need to get out to Gloucester one summer and check out the greasy pole because
Oh yeah, where they try to
The
fucking run
greasy
up to the
pole?
fucking pole and grab the flag at the end.
yeah, bro, is it like I was watching the clips on the news from this year, and like people are just eating absolute shit off that fucking pole because
Dude, but
like
when some of the dudes that actually
bounces.
fucking get that flag, bro, do some fucking wild shit to fucking get it, dude. Like I seen this one dude, he literally fucking just went full sprint, think at like 3-4 steps, like towards the top, which was pretty good damn far, and then just fucking dove, bro, and just fucking somehow fucking finangled his body around to fucking grab the flag as he's falling, bro.
And the sick thing is the first person to get the flag is king for the day, and they get to drink at all the local bars for free.
Oh, really?
Dude.
That's the prize for getting the flag. So it's just a bunch of fucking already hammered idiots
Yeah,
running
yeah.
across like a gigantic long telephone pole covered in axle grease, trying to get to this flag so they can drink for free the rest of the day.
And you know that they're already a couple in. You'd have to be a couple in to try
Oh,
to do that.
absolutely. How else are you going to get rid of the inhibitions to try that silly shit? Like,
Yeah, or like the fear, right? Like, I mean, because you see tons of people eat shit.
people have crushed their nads on many an occasion. I mean, thankfully, obviously, it's in the ocean. So, like, you know, as long as you can swim, you're going to be all right. It's just, you know, you crush them nads, you're going to have to swim in that amount of
without
pain.
being able to see and struggling to breathe already.
I mean, thankfully, like there's a shitload of people watching you from their boats
Yeah.
right there around, so they're going to be able to help rescue
They'll help
you if
you,
you
yeah.
are fucked. But
Dude,
it's just like
I
so
think that like
insane.
any of that cool shit that kind of happens, like it reminds me of like being a kid and like every year during the end of like the ski season, uh at one resort especially, they used to like have like over this whole week, so March break basically is like near the end of the season, like there's only maybe another 2 weeks left after March break of skiing or snowboarding or whatever. And dude, they used to dig out at the bottom. They dig out like a 4 foot hole because there would be like
Oh
that
yeah,
much snow, and
and
then
they
it'd be
fill it with
filled
water,
with
bro.
water, dude.
Yeah, and you try to ski or fucking board
Yeah, you
across
try
it,
to
dude.
rip across the fucking
Dude,
thing.
I've seen
and, like,
some people get fucked, bro. Catch the front edge and just full of face plant. I've seen people backflip into it. I've seen a dude actually backflip on skis, hit the water, and make it across, bro.
Yeah, dude, I've done it before, but like never in the actual competition, right? So they'd have an actual competition where like you do tricks or like whatever. There'd be like an entertainment aspect, so people would like wear costumes and like try to fucking make it. And they used to have like it open and people would be able to use it, but the actual competition I never went into. But dude, I remember like going through them so many times, and like, dude, they'll be like 40, 50 feet long, and like you'd actually have to go pretty fast. And I remember we would always do it like because we had season passes, like me and a bunch of my friends. So we do it the last run of the day. And fucking it was like the second time I did it, I tried to get fancy. So I tried to do like a fucking catwalk through it and then flip it into like to like go to switch. Like I tried to pop up out of the water and flip switch, and I fucking ended up like not rotating the 180, and my boots, like my board went from being like flat to down like that, and my boots caught and dragged me right in, dude. And I had to fucking go to the fucking car, and I had to sit on fucking garbage bags the whole way home because I was soaking fucking wet, and it was pretty cold. And there was probably 100 people watching me do it.
That's what you get for trying to be fancy, bro.
Yeah, dude. I was like that 15-year-old kid, just trying to fucking one up your
trying
buddy.
To ball out,
like,
but
yeah, dude.
Bite you, bro.
Yeah, dude. You had to go fast to go all the way across it too. So that's why it's just like, no, ain't me today.
I made myself a Walmart order the other day because I was too lazy just to drive over there myself. But your boy ordered like so much Mountain Dew, bro. It's kind of stupid. I got like 6 12-packs of Mountain Dew.
You're fucking set though.
Oh yeah, I'm stocked, bro. But dude, doubled up on these babies, bro. Oh, they're so fucking good, dude. Chris, if you haven't found them yet,
I haven't found them yet,
bro. I haven't had them in a while either, Sean. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to drive. And I wasn't sure which Walmart around me had them. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go on the website and just fucking order them. And then of course, after I do that, my mom's like, oh, by the way, I have like the subscription things where you don't have to pay shipping. I'm like, well, you tell me that after I order. No, but anyways, it's not a big deal.
Well, so it's the funniest thing, right? Because like people who listen to this show know Chris and I have constantly debated who's worse, Walmart or Amazon. And for a while, I have had this argument that, all right, well, at least Walmart's not clogging up the streets with their fucking delivery vans and undertrained drivers. Until this Walmart Plus, and now Walmart's got delivery vans with undertrained drivers trying to be fucking Temu Amazon out here.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like it's tough. Like Walmart's not that different than Amazon. It's just got less shit.
No,
like
it's really not. Like
it has groceries.
Honestly, that's it. Like there's a store where I can buy fresh groceries. I think it's one up, and that's because the Amazon stores that do that aren't around me. Actually my new Walmart I go to has beer and wine now too, which I don't drink either of those things often enough for that to be of benefit to me, but that's cool that it's a thing. Oh man. See, I did a similar thing like that, but I went on like a organizational order kick and like
Oh,
bought a
nice.
bunch of like weird shit like that. So like I'm waiting on some things. I've got one of those floor mats for your carpet so that the office chair actually rolls.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like I have one of those coming because it's driving me nuts that I can't move easily on this floor. um, but like I found some other cool shit. Like one thing that really drove me nuts, it was a pots and pans organizer. And like
Oh,
I
that'd be
was
good.
so sold on this thing looking at it on the website. Just a reminder, everybody, always do your research into the reviews and see what people are saying. I should have, I didn't on this. It is such a janky little thing. I mean, I should have expected that for 25 bucks. But it's like it's made of metal. It's got these janky little suction cup feet. Um, the little metal trays that sit into the actual shelves don't actually sit in there tight, so they just fucking slide every time you try to put a pot or a pan in there. So like it's kind of janky. It's not as good as I would have liked, but it is what it is. I'm giving it a shot, but every time I try to use it, I'm like, this thing kind of sucks. But
Yeah,
like
isn't that the worst when you like buy? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I also found, and well, next week I'll be able to tell you guys more about this, some under sink organizers
Oh, I could
with,
use that.
yeah, like with like pull out trays and shit, adjustable height. So that way, like you can put like your cleaning products on a tray, you can put other stuff
Yeah,
on
but
another tray.
what were the reviews on that, Sean?
Again, I didn't look. I wasn't even thinking about it when I
Ah,
was shopping.
okay.
I looked more for materials, and this was like literally made of metal with like ball bearings in their sliders, and I went, "Oh, this is better than the cheap, garbage plastic ones I was just looking at." Yeah,
Yeah.
let's buy this instead of the plastic. So this also isn't manufactured by Walmart, whereas this crap demon of a product in my cabinet for my pots and pans is a Walmart brand product. So there's that as well. But you know what? In today's segment of is Sean going to regret the purchase he made before he even gets it? Let's find out.
Yeah, check the reviews on it,
Yeah,
dude.
like let's go see the reviews and see, did I really make a smart purchase or was that a terrible idea? Um,
I'm like hit or miss on spur of the moment purchases.
yeah, like it started with needing the mat, and I was like, well, I'm doing this, so let's look at a couple other things. And like another thing I have that's on its way is a really nice monitor riser that I'm going to actually use at work. It's going to give me a lot of space underneath my monitor back and my computer, so my desk will actually get more storage space. So actually, 4.8 stars is
Nice.
the average on these things. So maybe I made a good choice. Um, that's a good sign. Let's see. Come on. It's like just like an Amazon page for a product. It's a million miles long before you get down to the reviews. Yeah, like very first one of one review. Oh, that's why it's a 4.8 because it's just one review. Accurate measurements, easy installation, only drawback. So the top shelf doesn't stay attached sometimes when sliding the unit in or out. That's cool. I didn't intend to slide the top shelf anyway. I just wanted the bottom rack to move. But yeah, like not a bad looking little product. Come on, camera, you can focus.
Oh, yeah, that looks
Maybe.
all right.
Yeah, like it for storing a bunch of random shit under the sink, that's gonna work perfect, you know?
Yeah, the bottom one I would put like garbage bags, recycling bags. The top one I'd put like my cleaning products.
You see, yeah, like you're kind of thinking like I'm thinking. Like I have a drawer right now in the kitchen that I would like to get back and reclaim because it has like the cling wrap and the aluminum foil and that sort of shit. And so I'm thinking I
Yeah,
could put those in the top shelf of one of those and some other stuff on the bottom, get that drawer back. Now I can use it for like kitchen utensils or something of that nature.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Something that's more beneficial. Dude,
I'm
I
also
love
about to
buying
try.
stupid little shit like that.
I'm also about to try a vertical mouse for the first time.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like that.
Yeah.
That's when you hold it like a joystick, right?
No, your
one where
hand
it's the-
sits like this.
Oh, so it's just one of the ones that you just.
So it's like basically
It's like you're credit carding someone.
It's almost if your mouse is just on its side.
yeah, your mouse sits like this in your hand basically, and your sensor's actually flat down here.
Oh, okay.
So that way, like, the idea is that your wrist is staying in a more natural position when it's sitting on your desk. And so you're still getting the full functionality of your normal mouse. Your buttons, your scroll wheel are all in the natural places. It's just designed to have your wrist be in a more vertical position than horizontal.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that it
So-
was bad for me to have my wrist horizontal.
It's an interesting thing. People are diving into the notion of ergonomics, and like I'm on my computer building quotes at work all day every day. I'm using my mouse all the time, and
Yeah.
like if this is something that can reduce some strain on my wrist, that's going to be fantastic. I know a lot of people that I've watched who have reviewed these products. They not feeling it for the gaming. So I'm maybe not expecting it to be like incredible, game changer of an experience for a gamer, but I'm definitely thinking for like my work flow, this might be a fantastic idea. And I mean, really, it was like under $15, I think, for the vertical mouse. Like that's cheap enough to buy it just to try it. If I don't like it, oh well, I've just got a backup mouse kicking around.
That's
I
true.
mean, like if my current corded mouse goes down, I've got a backup. But yeah, here, this isn't exactly the one I purchased, but same, it gives you an idea what this kind of an idea this goofy thing looks like.
So does your thumb go in that shark mouth?
Yep. Your thumb's in the swoop-de swoop. There isn't a good picture with somebody's
Yeah, I
hand
really
on
don't
it.
think that I'd like that.
It's definitely not
I
going to
just
be
like
for
put my
everybody.
hand in like the idea of like how it would go on that and rested it on my desk.
Yeah,
And I
here
was
we go.
like,
Here
yeah, I
we
don't
go.
know
This
about
will. There it goes. That's your hand position.
Yeah. I mean, I would try it if I was
That's-
at your house.
And that's the thing, right? Like I said,
I don't
I
think I
found
would
one.
buy it to try it.
I found one that was that cheap, and I was like, dude, I'll buy it to try it. And like I said, if I don't like it, well, I've got a backup mouse that I can use as a travel mouse. It's the one that's in the backpack that when I'm at work and I'm on site at the main office my one day a week, that's my mouse for the day. Like $15, I can live with that.
Yeah. I mean, that's worth a punt. If like you're finding that you might benefit from it, then that does make it's not unreasonable at all.
dude. I mean, Excel spreadsheets, the amount of mouse work I'm doing. I get the old Dilbert jokes about spreadsheets and shit. Like that's where I'm at in my life. I understand those jokes. They make sense.
Dude, isn't it funny? When I was a kid, I never thought Dilbert was funny, but like I remember seeing it, when I was like in my mid-20s or like even in my 30s, and I was like, dang, this is actually kind of funny.
Like once you actually
these are
understood
pretty
what
good.
office life is really like, it's like, oh, that hits. That's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
For real. I feel some of those jokes in my soul these days. That was like when I was with my ex and I finally understood those jokes. Please take my wife. No, really, take her. I was like, oh, okay. I get those comedians now. I understand that joke. Because I thought I hate this woman. Just, you want to take her for a while? Please, go ahead. Have fun. Have her.
My sanity may be relying on this.
That's another fun concept, is when you remember things from your childhood and then realize the joke in it once you're an adult.
Oh yeah, dude. There's like things that I've seen in movies or TV shows over the years that like didn't click when I was a kid, but now thinking back, it's like, wow, I can't believe they got away with that in like a kid's show or like whatever. But obviously, it goes over a kid's head because, the undertones or whatever's used or the language that's used, you wouldn't think anything about it until, you get to an age like we are where you've been around the block a few times and you've heard certain phrases used for certain things in different ways. And, all of a sudden that joke makes a little bit more sense now. Or you also, like Sean says, you just experience things or you're doing things, in your adult life that, are so fucking monotonous and stupid or whatever. And you understand why people would talk shit or like make a joke about, this or that or whatever.
I even think back to like the first time my friends got me to watch Talladega Nights. And like my buddies had watched it a whole bunch. They loved it, thought it was great. Knew that, I had gone to NASCAR races and stuff. And like I was, I'd done that in my family for a while. So like, dude, you really should watch this with us. And I was like, oh yeah, fuck it. Like, I'll watch it with y'all. So we, getting stoned, watching the movie. And I remember there being certain jokes that these guys never understood. And I'm just the only person laughing at them. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, what, you don't, oh yeah, you don't watch any NASCAR, so you wouldn't understand why this little bit in this context is actually funny. But me, having watched plenty of NASCAR races and, the winner's circle and those kind of things, I get this joke. Or even like, I remember being a kid and Rocko's Modern Life. It still stands out to me to this day. I remember my father saying that he used to think Rocko's Modern Life was hilarious. And I remember watching it, as a kid. And I would find it funny, but I didn't understand why my old man thought it was so funny. And then, I'm now later on in my late 20s probably. And I'm rewatching old episodes of that cartoon and going, oh my God, the adult humor laced through this is intense. I mean, that was a children's show on Nickelodeon, and there's an episode where Rocco's working as a fucking sex line person. like what? Just right over our heads as kids, man. Never mind, like, if anybody out there listening remembers Wienerville, the crazy cursed nature of Mark Wiener's Wienerville, that might be why a whole bunch of 90s kids are out of their goddamn minds today. But am I the only person who knows what this is?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my God, dude. All right, hold on. I'm gonna pull up some pictures so you can see why Wienerville might be one of the most cursed things that came out of late 80s, early 90s Nickelodeon children's programming. So basically, the whole shtick was Mark Wiener would host him, this whole show within this little town, and a lot of the characters were him with his face through this little cutout, making him a whole nother character with like a ridiculously small body. And in true like 1991, 94 gross out Nickelodeon humor, a lot of that going on. But yeah, this was called? Wienerville. Like, yeah, here we go. Here's some more pictures of some of these characters that play. So like they have
it slightly like I kind of like remember something like that, but like
reruns might still have been on at an age you could remember, James. Like I feel like if anybody might have seen it, Chris might have had a chance. in passing because like it
Well, we
would have been
didn't have
coming out.
Nickelodeon up here, so it was only shows that would get picked up by like our versions, I guess, of Nickelodeon. But we didn't have Nickelodeon. Even if you had
Interesting.
like
dude,
Okay.
so you never got the
cable, you
Nickelodeon.
nah, like there was some shows that would have been showed on Nickelodeon that we would get, but they would have had to be like huge shows.
Yeah, like this
Doug.
weird ass show definitely wouldn't have been syndicated.
Yeah, like it would have had to be like syndicated. Yeah. Because like Nickelodeon. The only way you could have got Nickelodeon was if you had like one of those big satellite dishes in your backyard. When I was a kid, we had like YTV was like the main kind of Nickelodeon-y thing where they
So
would
did
have
you
like
guys have
live
Cartoon
hosts
Network?
talking. We have it now, but when I was a kid, no, we didn't have it.
Crazy.
Yeah, you get like all your shit
What
on.
about
like,
the WB, bro?
Yeah, we had the WB, but you had to have cable, obviously. Yeah.
Dude, there's so many good shows on the WB back in the day for like Saturday morning cartoons. It's where like all the Looney Tune stuff was, all the Animaniacs and all that shit.
Yeah, and then they
Oh,
had
wow.
like tons of like teen dramas and stuff later in the day.
So
That's like where all those shows were, right? Like a lot of big teenage drama shows. Like
Like what?
fuck. I'm just
I
look
got-
up the WB.
Yeah, because so just food for thought, Cartoon Network was really a late bloomer in the children's programming game, only coming out in 1992.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dawson's Creek was on the WB, Charmed, Buffy the
Oh,
Vampire
yeah.
Slayer, Seventh
Yeah.
Heaven,
Bro, I would watch Charmed in the morning sometimes before school because my brother would be watching it. That
Oh,
and
man.
fucking Angel.
Yeah, like that was another WB.
Like those are all like kind of like tied in. I feel like Angel, Charmed, Buffy.
Yep.
Like
I watched a lot of Charmed because back when I was in my graduating years of high school, the girl I was dating was a huge Charmed fan. And yeah, dude, I've probably seen that whole series 2 or 3 times through because of that girl.
Dude, I'm sorry.
I mean,
it was all right. It wasn't like terrible. It was like
there's some good stuff.
watching it and I
for
was
me.
like, I can't
For
do
me, it was
this.
just something to watch in the morning before we left for school.
I also
I mean-
never liked Shannon Doherty ever.
Same.
But I think she left at a certain point.
Yeah, when they got rid of her, it was better for sure. For sure. Even now, I'm not a fan. Just not a fan.
Of Shannon Doherty?
Yeah.
Well, she's in her 50s now and she's probably pretty washed, but
I think is she still around?
Yeah.
I think she might have passed.
really?
I think.
Hold on.
Here, I'm already on the Charmed website thing, her Wikipedia. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2024, last year.
Wow. How old would she have been? Or how old was she?
She's born in 1971.
So she would have been 53 when she passed then. Or
Yeah.
ish.
Yeah, 53. It's, 'cause
Wow.
she was born April of 71, died July 24 from breast cancer.
Oh, she's only like a year older than Alyssa Milano. Huh.
Yeah, like I'm looking through everything that like is in her catalog on IMDb, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm like, not a thing really that she was in that I'm like, yeah, I really enjoy her performance.
Dude, the only things I would have, if you had a like gun to the head, Charmed and 90210 would have been the only things I even know her from.
Mallrats.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was in Mallrats, yeah.
But I mean, again, like she doesn't have like a memorable performance.
No.
You know, she's just like there. She fills the role fine, but yeah, like it doesn't stick out to me. Yeah, I'm looking through. and there's just nothing aside from like Mallrats that even jumps out to me. It's like, oh yeah, oh hey, Naked Gun. She's uncredited. There you go. Naked Gun 33 and a third. She's got a small bit role and she's uncredited for it.
Dude, okay, speaking of Naked Gun, have you guys seen the advertisements for the new Naked Gun with Leslie
not.
Nielsen or not with Liam Neeson?
Yeah, I'm not even interested, bro.
Wait,
Dude, I'll
what?
watch it for nostalgia reasons. I just want to
Isn't-
see how he plays Frank Drebin.
Hold on. New Naked Gun.
Yeah, dude.
What?
There's a-
here.
James, who's the rapper that he's talking to in that advertisement?
Oh, it's out right
I
now.
don't remember.
There's like, I don't know who it is, man, but I think that it could be like, it would be somebody that you guys will both know for sure. But like in it, he says like, he's like, I see that you served 30 years for manslaughter. He's like, that's manslaughter. He's like, he's like, it must have been really funny. Dude, I just like, because that's the whole thing, right? With Naked Gun movies, like I always thought that they're hilarious because it's the dumbest shit possible. And
all of those movies that he did.
yeah, like anything that Leslie Nielsen
Airplane?
was basically dumb. Yeah, dude. And so I think that's why I want to see it, and also because I do like Liam Neeson. I think he's like a really good actor. So I'm curious to see how he's going to play this role.
Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. That's my kind of humor. I love it. Like,
Yeah, so
yeah.
the new
I need
Naked
to
Gun
see
movie
this.
might be something you should watch in a few months.
well, no, like it's literally out now. Like I just had that moment of, I wonder if my wife would want to go see this just so that we can laugh a whole bunch.
Yeah, dude. See if it's at a drive-in. Then you can just take in your fucking new whatever it's called, and
I mean,
just
I
pick
could
it.
just be a bastard and buy a disposable and just rip a cart and no one would know either. But
Yeah, I know, but dude, I'm gonna just tell you, the drive-ins are fucking rad, man. I've been fucking loving going to the drive-in this summer.
yeah,
They do
I
that.
don't.
Take your air riser.
I mean, if I had a car right
Oh, yeah,
now,
that's right. That's true.
that would be a thing. But I don't even have a car right now.
You don't have a car
So-
right now?
No, my transmission went last night.
Oh,
Yeah, on the interstate coming back from work, like some 80 miles from home. It was a good time. It was a good time. So I'm
Fuck,
currently
dude,
looking
sorry.
to buy a new car so that I can get back to being on the road. Because yeah, that was a big surprise.
yeah.
Thought that car could
I
get
would
me
say-
another 6 months to a year, but nope. It is
Well,
what it is,
sorry
you
for
know?
the too soon comment about the drive-in.
Yeah, it's all right. There isn't a drive-in anywhere near me playing anything relevant.
Okay.
Because I mean, that's the thing, right? Like to play to play any movies in that fashion, you have to buy licensing rights to show it, and obviously new movies are wicked expensive, and we don't have like huge like popular drive-ins in my area.
Yeah.
So anything that they're gonna show is gonna be like 5, 6, 10 years old probably, because it's gonna be a lot less expensive for them to get the rights to show it.
Yeah, they'll play like
Um,
classics and shit.
Yeah, like I know when they did that one when I was still living in the old place in Little Brazil, that drive-in next door one night did Christmas in July. And so they
Okay.
played Nightmare Before Christmas and A Christmas Story in July.
Dude, I might go to the drive-in this weekend. I just looked up to see what's playing on one screen. I can see two movies that I've been wanting to see, bro. I could see the Fantastic Four movie and Thunderbolts, bro.
Oh, dude, honestly, that'd be good. That'd be
Or
good.
if
Full
I wanted
picture?
to, I can go see Superman and then watch the new Jurassic World Rebirth.
Dude, you know what's so fucked? I'm pretty sure that those are the exact same movies that are playing at the fucking drive-in that I go to. Like, no joke, dude. I know that coming up soon, they're going to be showing like the first showing is going to be the Bad Guys 2.
Yeah, last week they had Superman and F1 on the first screen. And then on the second screen, they had Jurassic World Rebirth and then 28 years later.
Oh, yeah, they haven't showed 28 years later here. I would actually watch that movie though. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm actually going to see if my dad wants to go. Go on Saturday.
I will say I gotta give Regal props that they've been doing like a classic movies thing every month, where like I think it's like one night a week or whatever, they're putting on like different classic movies. Like we were at the mall grabbing food one night, and the movie theater was doing One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
There you go.
Like, I want to keep my eye on that shit. I think it's Regal that's doing it, so I don't know if it's going to be like a nationwide thing or if it's just mine in my area that's doing them. But very fucking cool idea, because like there's some movies like that, like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, early 70s, like real early Jack Nicholson. I wasn't born, like I never had an opportunity to see that film in the theater, and it'd be kind of cool. Not to mention, like, Wizard of Oz fans, Judy Garland on the big screen.
Yeah, excuse me, that'd be cool.
Or give me the original Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka. Like,
Yeah, I'm just looking here next week. It looks like they're going to have Bad Guys 2, Freakier Friday, Naked Gun, and then Nobody.
Dude, I will say the Freakier Friday, I would probably watch that movie. I would. I probably would watch that movie.
Is it? I assume this is a
It's the same
sequel
cast.
to
Yeah.
the original Freaky
So Lindsay
Friday.
Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis
Yeah.
are coming
Oh my
back, as
God.
well as like the
The granddaughter / daughter, I think. It's like Lindsay Lohan's daughter and all.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying like
something.
the people that are coming back from the original.
Oh,
And the dude that played like Lindsay Lohan's like boyfriend or like friend or whatever, I forget what his fucking name is. Maybe he was
Yeah, I
popular
have no
back in
idea.
those times. There's the fortune teller lady from the first one from like the Chinese restaurant, I think, in it again.
Oh yeah, it's in the coming soon down here too. Holy crap! Look at Jamie Lee Curtis.
dude, honestly
You
though,
go,
in
girl.
some of like the things, she looks pretty good, man.
Dude, I'm saying, like, she looks like she's barely aged.
Dude, she has like she's like got some cleavage heavy shots in it.
Oh, she's
And
done
you're like,
that in a lot of
dang.
stuff recently, dude.
No, I know, but I just in this specific, like they even comment on it in like the thing, and she's like, "Oh, I got him."
Well, she's
So-
that's a bit because she did that in real life in like an interview or some shit. There you go, dude.
20th anniversary. Back
Dude,
in
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
theaters.
That's 20 years old.
I was just watching the blooper reel from that the other day. Dude, they had so much fucking gold that they didn't even use. That was just fucking
Crazy, isn't it?
hilarious.
It cracks me up knowing that like he lives not too far from me when he comes back to Massachusetts, to the point that like people have run into him at the Target I used to work at. Like there's his sister's store, and people have literally shown up there, and he's literally just working behind the counter, ringing up your drinks, selling you cigarettes. Like, can you imagine? You walk in to grab a dude, some snacks for the road, not even paying attention. You throw it up on the counter. You just hear his voice tell you the total, and you look up like, anybody ever tell you look like Steve Carell? Like, fucking crazy. You guys see that they're doing a Toxic Avenger flick?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, I don't know how true it is, but it says it's unrated.
That's what it's saying here, not rated as well. Release date is August 29th. So I mean it may still catch a rating before release. But yeah, bringing back the OG Toxic Avenger. I have like the faintest memories about Toxic Avenger from when I was a kid.
I don't remember it at all.
I actually don't even remember it.
I think it's like a Marvel thing.
Yeah, basically he's a janitor who gets hit with toxic waste and becomes this crazy mutant monster who fights the bad guys. Yeah, 1989 horror comedy Toxic Avenger Part 2.
I think Peter Dinklage is playing the
Yeah.
Toxic Avenger.
I'm seeing that he's in this.
I think I've seen like a trailer for it, as well as like the announcement that Kevin Bacon made at like Comic-Con or whatever.
Yeah, it shows even here that there was one from 2023 called The Toxic Avenger.
Dude, it's apparently it's been a running series for a while because I'm seeing a bunch of them. There's a Toxic Avenger 5. That was when was this one?
Well, it says that it's the 5th installment and reboot of the Toxic Avenger film series, the remake of the 1984 film. And it says that the film stars Peter Dinklage as the title character alongside Jacob Tremblay, Taylor Page, and Julia something. But then I just saw in my Google search, like one of the top thing is Toxic Avenger 2025.
I think they did a series or some shit, like a animated show or something, maybe the Toxic Avengers.
Huh.
Yeah, I want to say I remember there being like a Toxic Avenger cartoon for at least a series. I'm pulling up the Toxic Avenger franchise on Wikipedia right now. And you've got the Toxic Avenger comics in 91 and 92 through 92. And then the Toxic Avenger comics comes back in 2024 to 2025. In films and television, you have Toxic Crusaders was the TV series. And Toxic Avenger starts in 1984, then part 2 in 89. Looks like part 3 and part 4 in 89 as well. Oh wow, it's the Toxic Avenger part 3, The Last Temptation of Toxie. And then part 4 is 2000. Citizen Toxie, The Toxic Avenger 4. The Toxic Avenger in 2023 is the most recent film until this 25 Toxic Avenger that's happening. And yeah, the TV series was Toxic Crusaders. There was a musical, The Toxic Avenger, and then Toxic Crusaders video games in 92 and 2025.
Alrighty then. Learn something every day.
I just remember like the faintest memories of the early like that 80s era, because yeah, like this is the artwork for that era of Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, okay.
It is a ridiculous movie.
I watched half of this trailer and I fucking have to see this movie, bro. Like, I'm not even kidding. Dude, Elijah Wood is the bad guy and he looks insane.
No, that's even funnier.
Yeah, he's
I
the
love
bad guy.
that.
He's got like all this like white stringy hair, dude. He looks insane.
That's gold. Well, shit, folks. I hope all y'all listening are ready to go see some movies, because it sounds like all of us are. And with that, we're at the end of our time. And you know what we do here? We're gonna start off with Uncle Chris and start bringing it home.
Ooh, man, I'm like blown away by this trailer. Like I said, it's like a 3-minute trailer, and it's fucking crazy. It looks awesome. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you as always. Check us out Friday nights on Frame Check and Vapors YouTube channel. Of course, you can. Well, that's called the Green Room. Sorry, I didn't finish my thought. Of course, you can go to shedtimepodcast.com for everything to do with this whole deal. So come by and check that out. Give us a rating. That's great. If you could, that'd be awesome. And I think that's everything for me. So everybody be safe. Have a good week. Live your best life. And I'll toss it over to James.
As always, huge shout outs to all the Shedheads for you guys' continuous support. Chris covered all the bases as far as where you can find us and all that good stuff. But make sure you leave those 5-star reviews, like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Other than that, I'm going to send it out as I always do with all those positive vibes. Chris Pie 5s. Don't forget to tell someone you love them in a little bag or dab will do ya.
That's right, my friends. And of course, one last time, shedtimepodcast.com has links to everything. The merch store, the Patreon, the Frames Janklin Vapor channel. So if you want to go check any of those things out, check it out. Shedtimepodcast.com. And with that, you know what I'm going to tell you? Don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool, don't be a dick. And whatever it is that you do, try and have some fun, because it's the Shedtime Podcast, and it's time to blow one up and blow one out. And next week, we get that dispensary owner on here.